Assalamualaikum and greetings to everyone. You are now with me, Nadia Melissa, for Tvs Weekend News, 29 October 2017. The Ringgit Malaysia 1 billion allocation from the federal government, meant for 2 years, is far from enough to replace the critically dilapidated schools in Sarawak. Minister of Education, Science and Technological Research, Datuk Sri Michael Manyin, said if Sarawak were to build everything up to the standard, it would probably need about Ringgit Malaysia 4 billion. Prime Minister Datuk Sri Najib Tun Razak announced last Friday that Ringgit Malaysia 1 billion would be allocated to Sarawak to repair dilapidated schools. Manyin said the allocation was nothing new because the state had been informed of the approved allocation during the final meeting with the Economic Planning Unit on October 9. He said the state would continue to fight for more because Ringgit Malaysia 1 billion was not enough to repair the 1,020 dilapidated schools in Sarawak, including 415 critically dilapidated ones. He added that Ringgit Malaysia 1 billion could only build 40 to 50 schools to replace the critically dilapidated schools. Sarawak wants to be given the power to manage the Ringgit Malaysia 1 billion allocation under Budget 2018 for the state to repair dilapidated schools to ensure the speedy delivery of the projects. Assistant Minister of Education and Technological Research Dr. Anwar Rapai said this included all processes involving selection of schools, calling for tenders, awarding of contracts, as well as the type of construction methods used. According to him, empowering the state to manage the allocation would prevent delays and leakage of funds. He said the Ringgit Malaysia 1 billion allocation is not enough to solve the problem of all the 1,020 dilapidated schools in Sarawak. However, he said the allocation the ministry would be able to address issues with Category 3 dilapidated schools in particular. Dr. Huang Hui-Kang, who bids farewell to Malaysia tomorrow after 4 years as China's ambassador, is certainly the most high-profile foreign diplomat to be based here that Malaysians have seen and known. His exposure in the local media is something that other diplomats could only envy, but it is quite natural given the phenomenal boost in bilateral ties between the two nations in the 1,390 days to be exact that he was China's main man here. It also coincides with what he calls the Diamond 40 years anniversary of diplomatic ties initiated by Malaysia's second Prime Minister Tun Abdul Razak and the legacy placed on an even stronger keel by his son Datuk Sri Najib since he became Prime Minister in 2009. China's foreign direct investments with and in Malaysia have resulted in such adventures like the China-Malaysia Kinzhou Industrial Park and a similar park in Kuantan, the Malacca Gateway, the East Coast Rail Link, the Gili Proton Corporation, the Digital Free Trade Zone and other flagship projects. China has been Malaysia's largest trading partner for 8 consecutive years, with bilateral trade volume reaching $100 billion. It has also become the largest source of foreign investment in manufacturing, the main construction contractor and one of the largest sources of foreign tourists to Malaysia. And that's all from me today, Nadia Melissa. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for more updates. You can watch us anytime, anywhere.